Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again, and today we've got an interesting video. It's going to be another collaboration video. You guys were asking for stuff like this, so I'm reaching out, I'm talking to some friends, and today we have...
I am an up-and-coming Twitch streamer. My name is Bobington333, and I currently stream Path of Exile, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, there you go. Bobington is actually one of my cool buddies I met, I think, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when I actually moved to Texas. He was one of my subscribers, and he was like, "Yo, dude." And I'm just like,
5
yo,
minutes away.
Yeah, he's like, shit, I live like right next to him. I'm like, really? You want to come over? And he's like, fuck yeah, and that was it. And then boom, the friendship. So anyway, today what we're gonna go ahead and explain and talk about is, I haven't really done a lot of self-found in Path of Exile in quite a while. Honestly, it's been quite a long time since I've done anything self-found related in Path of Exile. So what I wanted to do today was basically do another challenge. And Bobington has been harping on this for me, like, yo, man, let's do it. It's been a while because we gotta
make the league fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It up a little bit.
You gotta make it really enjoyable for yourself. And if the audio levels are bad, I do apologize. Skype is being really shitty right now and is not working. Yeah, so I'll do my best because I'm like yelling right now and my mic volume is like JK. So we'll see what we can do. So here are somewhat of the rules for the challenge that I want to bring up for you guys right here. So simply put, let me go ahead and bring up the other tab, which I actually need, which is going to be located right... You know, I think I actually closed it out. Sad face. It's in Discord, right? Let me pull up the Discord then.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, I just put a Discord over your face, so this should be pretty cool. All right, we have this one, and then we have this one. As you guys can tell, this is a 100% edited video. I hope you guys will enjoy all the editing. All right.
YG approved.
YG approved indeed. You know, there's a Tinder match too, so let's close out that so you guys can't see that. All right, and I think we are good now. Everything is good to go, boys. So, the way our challenge is going to work is we've got our rules over here on the left, and then we've got all the other stuff on the right. Actually, I think I reversed those. So, basically, the way it's going to work is it's going to be a random ascendancy thing. So, it's not like the whole challenge is RNG, don't get me wrong. It's just the small parts of it. So, we have every ascendancy class listed right here in our prophecy. I don't know why I said our prophecy. It's because of the title. But everything is going to be listed right here. Everything but the Scion Ascendant. Chris, would you like to, or Bobington, would you like to explain why the Scion is not there?
Scion Ascendant isn't there because it's like, first off, there's like multiple ascendancy classes that you can get, and it's really just shit compared to any of the other ascendancies. And if we get a Scion Ascendancy, with all the limits that we've set for ourselves, trying to slow the game down, make it, you know, more of a play style that we enjoy, it's going to be a lot harder to play successfully. And
we'll also need to add additional rules specifically for the Scion itself.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to throw it in right now.
It's so customizable that it's almost like really hard to do at the challenge that we set.
So at the beginning, let's go ahead and let's spin the wheel, and I'm going to give you an example, and these are actually going to be the classes that we're going to play. So again, because this still might be a little vague for you guys, we've got every ascendancy listed right here, and then the next wheel is going to be the color of the skill gem that you use, either red, blue, or green. I don't know why the blue is green and the red is white and blue is white. Don't ask. Just look at the letter. There is a very small % chance that you roll white, which is just 1. If you roll white, you can choose whatever you want for this. That's it. Now, you are allowed 1 reroll only on your ascendancy, and the reason for that is we all have our favorite, and sometimes you don't want to play your favorite every single time. So for me, for example, I don't want to play Inquisitor. I've fucking played it enough. Bob, what is it for you that you don't want to play?
Well, you know, I've kind of hopped on the Elementalist bandwagon. I've played about 18 times this week. I'm currently playing an Elementalist, so, you know, I would prefer if I didn't get Elementalist, but...
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spin, and let's see what we get. How do I spin this wheel? I clicked it.
Just click it. Click it like 3 times fast. That's what I do. Just to spin it.
Nice fucking champion. All right, we're good to go, boys. Champion confirmed. Already won.
He's got the tank.
All right, I got the tank. All right, wheel decide. Let's pick my color skill gem. I swear to God, if I get blue, I'm clicking. I'm fucking spam clicking.
Yeah, just spam click that.
All right, let go. Green. All right, I'm a duelist who uses
the
green.
Dream.
We are good.
That's the dream.
I'm a green duelist. That's it. Green. I'm a green champion. All right. You ready for you?
Yeah. Roll it for me.
All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Tell me when to stop clicking.
Let's go. Stop. Let's go, baby. Eyes closed.
The one you fucking hated? It's Raider.
I got a Raider?
Yeah, you get one reroll if you want one reroll. I know you hate Raider.
Yeah, but see, I could also get like fucking Guardian. I don't know, dude.
You decide.
Should I step out of my boundary?
It's a deeps class, man. We'll play the double melee.
Double melee. So we have to get to a Ziri?
Oh yeah, green. I gotta figure out what green I want to use. I don't know. It's not that bad.
Fuck it, man. I'll take it.
Raider. All right, just make sure you like it.
All
right. We'll decide. You sure color. If you get a blue as a Raider, you get it. You sure you want to do this?
Yeah, dude. Fuck it. Yellow.
All right, here we go.
Stop.
Oh, blue.
Oh my
blue.
God.
You got a blue Raider.
Fucking spare me.
I don't know what gem. You'll have to think about that. I'm not really exactly sure. I gotta think. I don't know what. I'm not good with attacks, so you got a blue Raider. You have fun with that. We'll figure that. If you guys want to know more specifically on what we're doing, you're gonna have to tune into our live stream towards the end of the podcast, as we have a podcast today on Sunday at stateofexile.net on my roommate's Xeno stream. And then I've got some stuff going on. So around 10 o'clock Eastern, sorry, Central. Central is around when we should be starting this. You know my face when I get a Skype PM? All right. So, all right, let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and go over the rules now that we've got this set up. So here's the rules of this. It's going to be self-found within our group, so aka myself and Chris and anyone else who comes along. Most likely no one's coming along because we have this video already set. So, rule number 1, players must be present during all boss encounters. This means everyone has to be there for everything you do. No one can bitch out during Duresso. No one can bitch out during Comb. No one can bitch out during Mount. You gotta be there for everything. I don't care if you have 300 HP and no resist. We're all going in this together. Don't worry what's going on in the background, guys. I'm not really sure what's happening in full screen. You just accept it. Next rule is going to be complete Labyrinth before going to the next difficulty. The purpose for this is you want to add a challenge. You don't want to just make it self-found. You want there to be a little bit more. You want a little bit more. So, for example, you cannot go to Cruel before completing Normal. You cannot go to Merciless. Alright, you cannot go to Merciless until completing Cruel. And we may add this one in. I just thought of it right now. I don't think we're going to do it because this one's kind of overtuned. But another one could be you cannot start mapping until you've completed Merciless. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Is that too much?
It might make it fun.
It might. Yeah, we'll see. That one's up in the air. We're not sure yet.
That's up in the air. We'll leave that one up in the air.
Okay. Next one is kind of like just a more fun one. You must complete all Vol side areas that you encounter. As we are playing self-found characters, the only way for us to get sacrifice pieces is by doing Vol side areas or corrupted maps, etc. Again, one of the few ways to get corrupted gems would be Voling gems or doing the side areas. Things like Vol Lightning Trap and Vol Haste are so useful in self-found scenarios because there's such easy gems to acquire in an economy and so much more difficult to acquire when you're just by yourself.
Yep.
Alright, this one's going to be a cool one. All silver coins must be immediately used. If you don't have 8 prophecies, you must throw all your silver coins out. And the reason why is you can have some insane prophecies that happen during your leveling phase. Now, if you have 8, you can hold your coins. You don't have to remove and force spend them. Now, Chris, give an example of what you had to encounter during your leveling process.
There was a very pleasant time where I actually got the prophecy. I'm not too sure the name. It might have been like Felshire or something. I couldn't tell you. But I got a prophecy where I had to fight Dodre. Now, I didn't have to, but I thought it would be fun. So I fought Dodre in Western Forest at, like, I don't know, level 17. And she does some pretty mad skills like cold SRS and all sorts of fun stuff. It took me about 10 minutes to kill her, but I think that's going to add, like, a nice level of challenge to the leveling and make it a little bit more fun as well.
Absolutely. I like that a lot. You know, I skipped one. I don't know why I skipped this one. It's number 3.
Oh, this is my favorite one.
Yeah, we need to elaborate. Chris brought this one.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
You take it. You go for it.
So this third rule, I thought this was going to be a really cool idea. It would slow the progression of the game down a lot, and it would kind of force us to do all those bosses that people are kind of, afraid to do, such as, what is his name? Brutus or Cole in
people don't dungeon.
Dungeon
map.
map.
That's right. No one does it.
There's a lot of maps that nobody do because they're inefficient, or Tropical Island Farm until you're 75, and then you can do a T8 map. But it is must complete each map of that tier before progressing to the next map tier. And complete basically just means kill the boss. So you can choose to complete the map if you'd like to, like full clear it, or you can just kill the boss if you want to. But basically, what that means is we have to do Tropical Island, Dunes, Crypt, like etc. We have to clear all of those maps before we are allowed to do one single T2 map, and same for T2, T3, etc.
And some people may find this to be very tedious on paper when you think about it, but Path of Exile wasn't always in the state that we are now. It wasn't always in one day you're mapping and you're level 80. Like now, again, you can literally just boom and just shoot straight to max level. Not literally, but I mean, it's so much quicker to level up. And back in the day, you would spend 20 days hitting like level 90, and you're like, holy shit, I hit level 90, guys.
91 day?
Yeah, now it's 91 day. You can literally, in under 24 hours, hit 90.
Yep.
And even higher and higher. All right, next one is going to be, this kind of goes hand in hand with the silver coins. We're just going to touch upon it because we already explained it, which is any prophecies that you run into that add a level of difficulty must be completed. So, if Dodre decides to spawn, you must kill her. If you get Host at level 20, you must kill him. If you're in a map and you get a Tempest, you must go run it. Now, this does not mean that if you have some stupid-ass prophecy chain, you have to go do it. No offense, GDG. Some of your stuff's really bad. Like, for example, you know, you just hit Merciless, and then it says, you just kill Brutus, and it's, go back and fight Brutus again because his brother Cole will be watching. By the way, you get no loot. Well, bitch, I just killed Brutus. Like, why would you do that? So, you know, things like that we don't necessarily have to do because it, to be honest, it's kind of like a waste of time. There's little to no actual gain from it. And the last one, which is kind of like, yeah, the last one's kind of interesting.
It's gonna be hypey.
If and or when your group hits level 85, you are not allowed to progress further without attempting Adziri and all other unique maps that you have found. Now, the purpose of this is there has to be an end. You want to put an end. You want to put a goal. What the goal is for these characters, whether it's to actually kill Adziri or just do it, is totally up to it. But it's just the reason why it's cool is you're leveling, you hit your 80s. Once you hit your 80s, you're like, all right, man, this might actually happen. We might actually make it to level 85. What are we going to do when this happens? When does it stop? And then it's like, all right, these next 2 levels is working towards that Ziri. Like, all right, we got to fine-tune our gear, modify this, go here in the skill tree, etc. You know, pick up Mini K and double Flame Blast, etc. So, things kind of like that. What do you say is the scariest map to run, Chris? With the exception of Hall of Grandmasters.
With the exception, okay, so this one, its actual game sounds literally give me chills every time. I think I've ran it with Pohx about 4 or 5 times, and one time specifically, I remember, you guys probably know what map I'll be talking about once I start telling the story, is, well, at the start, was it last league? I think it was last league.
Yeah, I think it was last league.
Yeah, last league, it was me, one of our buddies, and Pohx all racing, and we decided to run a map where the timer starts to count down, and it's going to let you know if you're going to die. And so we got about, I don't know, 85% way through the map. I say we were on the last one, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I would say we were about on the last...
the last room, yeah. Yeah,
the last room of the Obus Curse Trove, in case any of you guys haven't guessed it yet. And it started to count down. So I automatically insta-logged, and Pohx told me that he barely got out at the portal in 2 seconds left or he was going to die. So
Obus is a really interesting map for people who want to look it up. It's not difficult, but if you don't know what you're doing, it can be very terrifying.
It tears up.
Yeah, it goes up. It goes up a level.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, in terms of difficulty, it's not difficult, but it just scares you. Like, you're like, oh my god, like, I can lose my character without even doing anything. Like, you basically enter and it's and you just hear these noises, and every minute the voice comes out and it's like this weird-ass fucking super spooky skeleton noise. And it's pretty cool. But anyway, that's pretty much going to conclude this. Do you have anything else you want to say, Chris? Or Bob? I keep calling him Chris. That's his name,
I hope. Whatever works, dude. Whatever works for you guys as well. I really hope some of you guys give this a try, because I think it's going to make Path of Exile a lot more fun. Not that it isn't fun, but like me and Pohx have been looking for something to do that would just make the game a little more challenging, because, you know, clear speed meta is kind of taking over the game right now. You really can play Ellie, Hit Totem, Guardian, and one-shot Malachi and Merciless. So it's like, we might as well, you know, kind of put together something that is going to be fun, and I hope the viewers enjoy, and you guys at YouTube enjoy as well. So
absolutely. So with that being said, as always, hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. And whereas I don't have a build link for you guys, I can just copy and paste this document. And if you guys want to do it yourself, I can go ahead and paste the Wheel Decides for you in the comment section below as well. if you're curious on you know, Chris's schedule and his streaming times and whatnot, if you want to check him out, because we're going to be dual streaming this together, I'll have his information linked down below, which you can find again. Give it like an hour or so after the video uploads, and then I can do it. So anyway, hope you guys had a wonderful time. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you boys all again tomorrow. Take care, everybody.